Hey guys, welcome to the Happy Mother's Night edition of JLS Gaming. I'm your host, Will A.K. LaSalle. Let's do it. Let's get right into it. Guys, I started the stream. I'm running like crazy. It's Mother's Day, so I got to make one quick change here, and then we will be in business. Basically, that's prioritizing the website traffic coming through my streaming device. So that way you don't get buffering or a weird issue we got the one time where it just froze on me. But luckily it maintained the connection. But let's get right into it. James LaSalle, hey, how are you, buddy? All right, let's get into it. What retro or current game have I been playing lately and why? Resident Evil Village, enough said, right? I mean, it's just... it's a pretty cool game so far. So I've been playing it Friday. I played it for about 4 hours, give or take a few minutes, right, for some potty breaks and stuff like that. Yesterday I played it for 2 hours, and today sat there and played it for about an hour, right? Happy Mother's Day to beautiful Liliana LaSalle. And hey, Livy, happy Mother's Day to you too, Livy. So again, so this is the Happy Mother's Day, Mother's Night Part 2, right? Part 1 was a year ago on Mother's Day, right? And that was a quickie. We did that one real quick, and everything like that, right? So that's all good and everything like that. So, this is 1 year. We're at episode 72, 73, what I'm trying to say? So it's all good, all great and everything like that, right? So that was that, right? So getting into some of the news, let's jump around here. So Sony registered, Insomniac's Sunset Overdrive. Now Sony has acquired, the kind of acquired Insomniac, right? They also make Spider-Man, and they made Miles Morales. So probably expect a Sunset Overdrive 2 being exclusive to, the PS5, right? And also probably, some kind of remix. Sunset Drive 1.5 final mix, something like that, right? So that's something that's been in the news, right? Here's another little thing that I really wanted to touch base on, and after today, I was able to sit there and software codes because an error occurred. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's just get into something else here and everything like that on the Switch. Right. So what ended up on Smash in the background? So, what ended up happening is I was able to play and finally test remotely. Right. I haven't really been able with the pandemic and stuff like that. Before I was able to remote play my PS4 Pro, you know what I'm saying? From even in Florida, right? South Florida, where we were at, to Bangkok. I played in Bangkok and I played in Japan. Was able to remote play. I think at the time I was going through the Kingdom Hearts games again, right? So that was really cool to be able to do that. But it's a great feature. So I was able to get an hour of playtime in, while there was some downtime, celebrating Mother's Day at my in-laws' house. And it was real simple. And I think it's a great feature. I have it on the Xbox, right? I was able to get the Xbox controller paired up to my Mac. But I wasn't able to. There used to be a way. I have an M1 Mac that you can sideload Xbox apps, right? I mean, sideload apps that aren't designed yet for the MacBook M1s, right? So I was able to sideload it, but it was giving me a bunch of errors. And then I tried the new one, and it wasn't able to. So I wanted to play on a bigger screen, like a 13-inch MacBook screen. But I was able to get it to work on my phone. And even I have a fast connection here at the house, gigabit. But even over there where it wasn't such a fast connection, it was one of the lower internet plans, still was able to stream and got pretty far. And like I said, I'm addicted to the game. It's a little late, but hopefully I can get a little bit of time in tonight. If not, I'll play some more tomorrow night, until I could beat the game, hopefully by the Wednesday show, if not at least by next Sunday, right? So again, remote play is definitely a feature that's slightly, unused. And I think definitely that people should take more advantage of it to be able to play AAA titles on the go, right? Especially like xCloud gaming and stuff like that, right? So with that said, also, moving right along, PS5 remix, right? So the PS5, they're already talking about a new PS5 console with a 6-nanometer AMD chip expected in 2022. The new processor is still a custom AMD Zen 2 chip, but it's expected to have further customizations, right, guys? So again, besides that, and if they're already working on things right now, they gotta be, like I was telling you guys, that's what I'm holding out hope for, is a PS5 Slim. So that way I can probably bring one into the game room and everything like that, right? Hope you guys are feeling, it's a little cut off here, man. Damn, the Happy Mother's Day background, right? Again, shout out to the beautiful Liliana LaSalle, right, of JLS Gaming and all that good stuff. Moving right along. So new Halo Infinite report has both good and bad news for Xbox fans, right? A new Halo Infinite report has both good and bad news for Xbox fans. A former anonymous 343 Industries employee recently conducted an interview about their experience working on the game. Unfortunately, the interview is in Mandarin, which means everything revealed has come through the filter of translation, which presents a variety of issues. However, the translated report has since been validated by an industry insider. According to this developer, they're too ambitious with the game's development, which is partially why it's had so much development trouble. That's starting to sound a lot like Cyberpunk, right? And everything like that. So, they wanted it to be an open world game, which means they needed a brand new engine. As a result, 343 Industries has been making a game while making an engine at the same time, which, as you would expect, causes a lot of workflow issues. So let's hope that they realize, this is a saying from my IT life, my IT and cybersecurity life, right? No one remembers the delay. Everyone remembers a disaster, right? We're looking at you, Cyberpunk 2077, right? Moving right along, Nintendo has announced a world global chip shortage that's going to hit Switch production. We're going to keep an eye on this, because this might delay the Switch Pro into 2022, which I think is going to be critical for Nintendo to get the Switch Pro out. We've been talking about numbers and sales for the PS5 and how much they're selling. PS5 cannot come with a revision to Sony, cannot come with a revision to the PS5 before Nintendo comes out with a Switch Pro, right? Switch 2, Super Nintendo Switch, whatever they want to call it, right? So just be on the lookout, for that, right? Nintendo has some eShop deals. They have a couple of games that right now they're a couple of great $20 games for just $2 a piece. You know what I'm trying to say? And a $10 Nintendo Switch game has also been made $2, right? So you could get 3 good games for $6. If you got credit, gift cards, right? Remember, you get credit with them gold coins and everything like that. Not bad. Get 3 more games while you're waiting for one of the AAA titles to come, right? Or a Zelda, remaster or whatever, reissue for Zelda 35th anniversary, right? So the 3 games are State of Mind, AER Memories of Old, and Old Man's Journey, right? Old Man's Journey is normally $10. It's on sale for $2. AER Memories of Old and State of Mind are $20 on sale for $2. Get those games, man. I have so many games like in back catalogs or whatever like that, Steam and all that good stuff. But just go ahead and do that. You know what I'm trying to say? The beautiful Liliana LaSalle. So getting and wrapping it up, we're going to keep it definitely under 10 minutes, right? So shout outs to T-Jax. Shout outs to the JLS Gaming team, right? We got Willow, James, Livy, and the beautiful Liliana LaSalle. Happy Mother's Night, my love, right? Shout out to El Rafias. Next Sunday's episode is a special episode with El Rafias. We're going to be talking about, he's joining us, right? And we're going to be talking about game collecting and the state of the game industry in Latin America, where El Rafias is, a superstar out there, 25,000 subs, everything like that. By the way, we're giving away a PS5 at 25,000 subs. Like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, right? Another thing we have is episode 74 is coming Wednesday. And next Saturday, a special on That Game Dragon. Shout out to That Game Dragon, right? We'll have more news on this around Wednesday, and stay tuned to the socials and everything. But we're going to have a deep discussion on Mortal Kombat, right? So that's going to be awesome, right? A deep discussion on Mortal Kombat. The old film, right? The 90s with the techno trance and all that good stuff. the newly released film that's still in movie theaters and may still be free or with your paid HBO Max subscription. Maybe even the cartoon one, right? So be on the lookout, you know, guys, like, subscribe, and everything like that to that Game Dragons. He's been doing the live streams and everything like that, revamping and remixing the channel and everything like that. He was doing a live stream with Resident Evil Village, and that was fun to watch him and watch any of those supposed jump scares and see if they got him. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like being able to watch a horror film. I was a couple of hours ahead of him. I'm probably behind now. You know, I think I'm only 5 hours into the game. It's supposedly, if you're good or whatever like that, I think you'll beat it in 10 game hours or whatever I've been seeing. But, you know, it probably is going to take me like 12 to 15 hours, guys. Anyway, again, stay tuned to the channel, episode 74 on Wednesday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You know, all the dads, all people with two dads, right? Like that 80s sitcom, whatever like that. You know, shout out to all the dads that made mothers and all that good stuff. All right. So as always, guys, love you. Peace.